you can move it around and stuff too. So
Yeah.
It's rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, Slakia. Go ahead, brother. Yeah.
All right, Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Come out week in and week out, prophesy the downfall of this wicked ass kingdom known as America, and to wake up the hopefully leg of the nation of Israel. But before we get things started, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, B'far Kodash.
Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone who rule well. And greetings and salutations, much love to all the sincere brothers throughout the four corners of the earth that teach this truth and sincerity to wake up the hopefully leg of the nation of Israel. Okay?
Khan. This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believed.
Right, and that's, hey, somebody get that in, what's that, Proverbs, righteous man judges both time. I think Ecclesiastes 8. Yeah, but that's the thing, man. We recognize what time it is, okay? And that's Paul writing to the brothers at the church of Rome, that it's time to wake up, man. Okay? Yeah, Ecclesiastes 8, I think, righteous man judges both time and judgment. But yeah, and that's what the disciples asked Yahushua. When is the time? When will be the end of this world and the beginning of what's to come? Okay, why? Because as a man, that's what you're supposed to be focused on. Okay, and that's why the scriptures speak about being occupied in prophecy. What's more important than prophecy? Nothing. Because really, you want to find out what the Most High has planned and what you need to do to avoid His judgment. Okay. But like the scripture says, it's a high time to wake out of slumber. Okay, because our people have been in this docile, low-ass state for years, man, centuries. Okay, right. But the Most High is pouring His Spirit out now to wake up the hopefully elect, man. Okay, and that's who. Look, 2/3 of our people, they're gonna get slaughtered. Okay, that's right. And that's not who we're speaking to. We're speaking to the hopefully elect, man. It's time to wake up the servants of the Heavenly Father. And that's our sole purpose out here. Esau want to deem us as enemy combatants and, like we got weapons and stockpiles. No, man. We just coming out here trying to wake our brothers up, man. And then when that happens, you devils are going to be taken out of power, man.
I got one quick piece of read that. You just quoted it. This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. So all brothers out there that are seeking the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, speaking the truth, trying to figure out what this life is all about, what you're supposed to be doing in life. All right. Once you find out you're a Hebrew Israelite, once you find out what your nationality is, and you gain certain amount of knowledge, the next thing you do is what? You're supposed to be occupied in prophecy. So you do what? Wake up the other ones that are asleep. As we just went into Romans chapter 13. You're supposed to wake those that are in asleep. Okay? So prophecy is what does that. Because when you see certain things come to pass, and you read the ancient scrolls, and you see that it's already been prophesied in the past, that should wake you up right there. Okay?
That's why we don't wrestle with trying to, you're Israelite. We don't do all that.
We're done with that time.
Right. It's a new wave, a new era. And the era is, we only dealing with those that hear the voice. How about Shemi Al-Shah? What the scripture say? My sheep shall hear my voice. Right. That makes our job a lot easier. Right. All we gotta do is come out here, set the camera up, set the signs down, and get in the spirit, man, and bring out the precepts. The Most High is gonna do the rest. Okay. Found it up. Get that in what's that? 1 Timothy 4th chapter. Started about I think 16.
1 Timothy?
Yeah.
4? You said 4?
Yep.
17?
I think started 16.
Okay. This is 1 Timothy 4 verse 16. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine.
Right. Take heed to thyself and unto the doctrine. And we wholeheartedly bring out the 100% truth of the doctrine, man. Okay? So the scripture tells you to take heed, meaning understand, meaning try the spirit with the spirit. Okay? Because this is deadly serious, Go ahead up.
Yeah, he's right here.
Go ahead up.
It says, continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Okay. Oh, Salaki, brother. You can start at 14. I'm sorry.
Okay. This is 1 Timothy 4 verse 14. Well, I'll start at 13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy.
Right. The gift that's in you is given to you by the spirit of prophecy. Because we got what you call sleeper cells. Okay, like we were. You know what I'm saying? Before we came into the fold. But the prophecies is what woke us up. Okay, knowing that America's gonna be destroyed. See the shining sea. 2/3 of our people gonna be eradicated, man. Okay? The fury of the wrath of the Most High is gonna be poured out without mixture. Okay? Because if that can't wake you up, nothing else will, man.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and because the reality is, the majority of our people are atheists. You know, they don't even believe in a God. And what proves it, you know, when you go into the scriptures and you tell them about their wicked ass ways, like we're commanded to do, then they come up with rebuttals and excuses. We're just telling you what the scriptures say. You know. Go ahead up.
It says, with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery.
Right, going into the elders. Okay, that's who woke us up. You know, through the spirit of power. How about Shem Yahusha? Okay, go ahead.
Meditate upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all.
Right, going into what? Ecclesiastes, Sirach or Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter. You know, that's what we're doing this for, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 16, take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee.
Right, so that pretty much wraps up the whole Bible in a couple of verses, man.
What are you guys out here for? That pretty much sums it up.
That's it. We want to save ourselves, man. We want to be delivered from the Most High's wrath. That's what we're doing this for, man. Okay? Because if we do this, and then those that hear us, they'll be delivered as well, man. You know? That's why it's considered a labor of love. You got something else?
Yeah. Let me get it. I shall read. Yeah, come. This is 2 Peter, chapter 3, verse 1. This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance. Okay, so what? When brothers are out here and we preach this word, because what? We were woken up in the same mind, in the same manner, for the most part. All right, brothers, either, you know, they came across the camp or they came across it on the internet, where brothers are prophesying, bringing out the scriptures, all right, along with coupling it with current events, showing them who you are and what's about to happen and what is happening, what has happened. What? That's supposed to stir up your mind in a certain manner, all right, wake you up, so to speak, okay? Like, you know what he's saying, you know, I never read the Bible, but what he's saying, it makes a lot of sense. I never heard it like that before. That's what our job is. Because what, if you didn't hear it like this, and you just go to them churches, you're not going to get the prophecies, you're not going to get the true breakdown to 100% truth. So what? I'll read it again. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1, the second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, and both which I stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance. Okay? So what? You remember. Now you remember. Now you understand, like, you know what? This seems familiar to me, but, you know, let me just follow this. This seems right to me. I don't know why, but let me, I think I should study more. Let me watch more of these videos. I think I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I think the Bible is real. You start getting all these revelations, all right? And then the next thing is you start putting up all the old shit that you used to go through in the world, and now you're rock solid in the truth. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, but that's one of Esau's tactics, which was dumb down our people. So that's like what the scriptures say. My people do not even consider. You know what I'm saying? Jake don't even, let alone consider. They don't even care who they are. Man.
Don't care. No.
You know, long as they got money or FRNs on their bank card, that's all that matters, man. And that's why they look at us like we got 10 heads. But it's cool. It's cool. It's gonna go. It's gonna be a transition, a major transition from us looking like bug outs, and idiots standing on the corner. You know what I'm saying? With what they say addresses, to you being bug out, actually screaming and your heart's failing you for fear, man.
That's seeking questions.
Right.
They're gonna be looking for answers, you know. But hey, we're gonna be the ones with the answers in that day.
Right. And pretty soon here, the Most High is gonna pull us off these highways and hedges.
Yeah.
Why? Because the work is gonna be done. Like Yahusha said, it's finished. Soon it's gonna be finished, man. Okay.
I got it right here. Go ahead, Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land. Okay, and it's gonna break it down what that famine is. Not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water.
Right, because guess what? Famine of bread and water is rapidly ensuing.
Yep.
See, the FDA went out, hey, like a brother making memes on Instagram saying, look, brother, you have survived the first round of the Hunger Games. February 15th, second round begins.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's
know?
real shit. See, y'all don't even get it, man. That's a funny thing about